Okay, now we are going to make these letters three-dimensional by doing 1-point perspective. You should be this far if you follow the directions in the slideshow. Now we're going to go from each corner of these letters and draw towards the vanishing point using a ruler. You need to draw lightly because you'll be doing some erasing. And if you reach this line, this horizontal line that's 1/4 of an inch below your letters, you stop the line. Or if you reach any shaded area of another letter, you should stop there. So I'm going to start with the letter L. And from each corner, draw towards the vanishing point very lightly. Stop right there because I hit a letter. I won't draw from this corner because it'll go over a shaded area. No lines over the shaded areas. From this corner, I'll draw until I hit that line. And notice I'm going directly towards the vanishing point. Always use your ruler. Make sure it's lined up with the vanishing point and with the corner you're drawing from. I won't draw from that corner because it would go over a shaded area. So now I'll move on to the letter I. Now the letter G. And now I'm on the right side of the vanishing point, so I need to switch my ruler over, but make sure it's still lined up. Looking for any corners. Now the H. Okay, I just want to make sure I missed one right here. Okay, now we've got all the lines going in the direction of the vanishing point that we need, and we need to finish these letters off. Now the rule here is the back is the same as the front, and there's always exceptions to this rule, but for now we're going to follow it. It's very important. Alright, so what I mean by that, this is the front of the letter, and we've drawn towards the back of the letter, and the back is going to be the same as the front, just like the back of a box is the same shape as the front of the box. So this line right here represents the back bottom side of this letter L. It's already drawn. The front comes to this point and then goes up, so the back comes to this point and goes straight up. And we won't be able to see the intersection of those two. And the back right here is the same as the front, so we'll have a line going straight down. Now to figure out where to put this line right here, we've got to figure out where the back of this point would be. So we go from the corner where this would be, go to the left, lightly draw a line, so you want to erase it. And then from this corner, we need to lightly draw a line. And this just tells us that from this point, this corner right here, we need to go straight up. So we can see the back of that L. And I'll erase that out, shade this back in, and then I can erase these extra lines. Anything that's not part of the L, go ahead and erase. Okay, now let's do the I. We'll start right here. The front goes straight up and down right there. So the back needs to go parallel to that line, straight up and down. And the same thing on the top. And now we have this point that's equal to this point in the front. We've got this corner, the back corner is right there. So we go straight across from there to draw the back part of the eye. And where this line hits here, go straight down. That's the back part of the stem of the I. Now let's do the G. There's not a whole lot to do here other than a horizontal line that's going straight across, and this line is going to be the same as this line in depth, so we can just go off of these two lines straight across here. I'm going to go ahead and do the T at the same time right there. Now for the H, we need to find this point on the bottom here, go straight up. This point on the bottom here, straight up. The back's the same as the front. Same thing on the top here. And then where these two lines intersect, straight across. This T right here, this bottom corner, straight up. And it'll meet that line right there. And we have the T. Now everything's done, and it's just a matter of erasing the lines that are not part of the letters. I missed another line right here on the G. Maybe you already noticed. And that should do it for our 3D letters in 1-point perspective.